So the results are in. Let's now run down the PLE that has taken place this weekend and cross-reference them with the predictions that I made and see how many I got correct. My name's Manlykefresh, so let's go. If any of you would like to be updated on any future videos I'm about to release, or just to follow me on general, you can follow me on X at www.x.com/Manlykefresh. Right, the first ever two-night SummerSlam kicked off with Bron and Bronson Reed taking on Jey Uso and the OTC Roman Reigns, and I predicted that Bron and Bronson Reed would win. I got this completely wrong. It was basically Roman Reigns and Jey won. Jey hit a spear on Bronson Reed and then went up for the Uso splash for the 1, 2, 3. Don't know if this rivalry is going to be over, but that was the result for the first match of SummerSlam. Second match of night one saw the Judgment Day in Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez, or Gonzalez, whatever they call her, defending their championships against Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, and I predicted that Alexa and Charlotte would win to become the new champions, and that's exactly what happened. After a few mishaps between Alexa and Charlotte, when it's all said and done, Charlotte hit a big boot to Raquel and Alexa hit the Sister Abigail DDT for the 1, 2, 3, and they are your new tag team champions. Next match saw Kross taking on Sami Zayn, and whoever would win this match, the loser would have to admit that they were wrong. So Sami would have to admit that he wasn't going onto the dark side, and if Karrion won, it would be the other way around. I predicted that Kross would win, but unfortunately for the second PLE with Sami Zayn versus Kross, Sami Zayn won again. Now, even though Karrion has a Raw win over Sami Zayn, the score is now 2-1. I believe Sami is now done with Kross. And the WWE Women's Championship was on the line, where defending champion Tiffany Stratton will be going up against the Queen of the Ring winner Jade Cargill. And I predicted that Tiffany Stratton would win and retain, possibly due to a betrayal from Bianca Belair. That sort of happened. There was no betrayal, there was no interference. It was just Tiffany versus Jade, and it was a very, very hard fought match where Tiffany used her wits against Jade, hit the moonsault for the 1, 2, 3, but I can't help but feel that this clean win was a Jade Cargill burial. And it's only just really dawned on me that the first night of SummerSlam was full of tag team matches, and this was no exception. Jelly Roll and Randy Orton teamed up to take on the team of Drew and Logan Paul, and I predicted that Jelly Roll and Randy Orton would get the win. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Despite the fact that Jelly Roll performed really well in this match, it's just an unfortunate case of circumstances that the team of Drew and Logan Paul were much stronger, especially after that Claymore to Jelly Roll's head. There was no way he was coming back from that. Maybe now, after this match, Drew McIntyre can go after the Undisputed WWE Championship. And the main event saw the ring general Gunther taking on CM Punk for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And my prediction was, two of them was, if Gunther won, there would be no cash-in and he would go on to be the champion. But if Punk won, we would discover that Seth was lying and he wasn't injured. And that's exactly what happened. It was so predictable. There was no injury. CM Punk won the championship. Then Seth came out with this whole crutches thing, pretending to be injured, and then all of a sudden, pow, ran to the ring, cashed in, briefcase to the head, stomp, 1, 2, 3, new champion. The second night of SummerSlam kicked off with Naomi defending her Women's World Championship against former World Champion in Io Sky and former World Champion in Rhea Ripley. And I said Naomi would win and retain, probably pinning Rhea. And that's exactly what happened. It was down to Io Sky and Rhea battling it out. Rhea hit Io with the pump handle slam off the top rope. Naomi took advantage, rolled up Rhea, grabbed some tights and retained her Women's World Championship. On the 25th anniversary of the very first TLC match, which took place in 2000, we had the 6-pack challenge for the WWE Tag Team Championships from SmackDown, and I predicted that the Wyatt Six would retain their Tag Team Championships, and that's exactly what happened. After many interferences from Candice LeRae and many other outside interferences like Bo Dallas and Nikki Cross, the Wyatt Six retained their championships, but it doesn't seem like the fans were happy that the Wyatt Six won. Maybe WWE fans are getting fed up with them already. The Women's Intercontinental Championship was on the line, and Lyra Valkyria was trying to win back her championship because the stipulation is if she loses this match, she cannot challenge for the championship as long as Becky Lynch is champion. I predicted that Lyra would win, but unfortunately, due to Bayley interfering in the match, trying to get some revenge over Becky Lynch, costing her the whole year of her wrestling career, it turned out that while Bayley wrapped a chain around her wrist to try and punch Becky Lynch in the face, she moved out the way and hit Lyra by accident. So that means Becky Lynch is still the champion, and believe there'll be a rivalry with the other two down the line. The first of the mid-card championships on the line will be the United States Championship, where Jacob Fatu will be gunning back for his former championship from his former boss, his former brother-in-arms in the current United States Champion, Solo. And I predicted that Solo would retain his championship due to interference, and that's exactly what happened. All of the family tree got involved, and literally, even though Jimmy Uso tried to help Jacob, it was not enough. Tala Tonga kicked the door in Jacob's face, allowing Solo to escape, but Jacob still got the last laugh at the end. And the penultimate match of night 2 was the second mid-card championship, which was the Intercontinental Championship, being defended against AJ Styles. who finally got his match against Dominic, and I predicted that AJ Styles would win this match, probably with interference, probably from Finn Balor, because I can still see that coming. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Dominic Mysterio managed to use his inner Eddie Guerrero to get a one-upship over AJ Styles by undoing his boot. So when he was in the calf crusher, he got his leg out of the boot, used the boot to knock out AJ. Frog splash, 1, 2, 3. Dominic is still your Intercontinental Champion. And the ultimate match of SummerSlam was John Cena taking on Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. And I predicted that John Cena would use all the heel tactics to win the match. However, that wasn't the case. John Cena turned face just after I did my prediction video on SmackDown. And then when came SummerSlam, they had both had a great street fight. There was no cheating. There was even respect at the end of the match, where Cody Rhodes received the championship with John Cena, received a hug. And then after Cody Rhodes left the ring, Brock Lesnar returns after 2 years and F5's the crap out of John Cena. So, after it's all said and done, I only got 50% of my prediction right, which is a meh for me. Meh. Yeah, you keep laughing. Before you guys leave, kindly do me the greatest honour by subscribing to my YouTube channel by clicking on subscribe, and by following me on my only social media platform of X at www.x.com/Manlykefresh, where you'll be updated with any future videos which are about to come out, whether it be my wrestling videos or my gaming videos or my top 20s. So until next time guys, see you at the next video. Look after yourselves and take care. Bye bye.